This Fastback 2-in-1 soft top in black diamond is for those of you that have a two-door 2007 to 2018 JK that are looking for an aftermarket soft top that's going to give you a little bit of a different look and functionality from a factory soft top. This is going to be a very easy 1 out of 3 wrench installation, and we'll talk more about that in just a second, but do keep in mind that you are going to need some additional hardware that is not going to come in the box with this top. Now, when you're shopping for soft tops, you're really going to find 3 different categories. One is going to be a replacement soft top that's going to go on a factory soft top frame. They're going to be fairly inexpensive because they don't include the frame, and they're going to give you factory looking functionality. Then you're going to be able to find complete replacement soft tops. They will include a factory style frame and a factory style soft material, so the top and the windows. They're going to be a little bit more expensive because they do include more components, but again, factory look, factory functionality. The third category is what this top falls into, and this is going to not look or function like a factory top. It's going to either add or subtract functionality, and the cost will then go up or down depending on what this top is designed to do. This is going to be, as it says in the title, a fastback top, so it's going to have a little bit of a slant to the back of it. It is going to be essentially a bowless top, so there isn't going to be a big bulky frame. What that means is that it's not going to fold completely down into the trunk space like a factory top would, but it's going to be easier to install and less expensive because you don't need all of that additional hardware. You are going to need some pieces though to get this installed. Those are going to be your door surrounds, a tailgate bar, a windshield header, and the retainers for that tailgate bar. So if you don't currently have a soft top, you're not going to have those components. You are going to have to pick them up. They're not included in the box here. So this says that it's a 2-in-1 top, and what are the 2 tops that you're going to get? Well, you essentially get a fastback soft top when you have the windows installed, and when you remove the windows, you end up with what is essentially a safari top on your Jeep. So there aren't going to be those pieces that go from the top to the rear corners of the tub. There's going to be no frame. It's really just going to be a safari top that goes from the back of the sport cage to the front of the windshield frame. So it is really going to be a dual top for you, but what it's not going to do, again, is fold completely down into the trunk space like a factory top would. You're not going to have that Sunrider feature like a factory top would because this does not have a frame. If you want a top that is going to look like a fastback top, but you want to retain that additional functionality, those options are out there, but they are going to be more expensive. So as far as the construction of the top itself goes, this is going to be a black diamond material, so it's going to be pretty similar to a factory soft top before the premium tops came out from the factory. So it is a little bit lighter than some of those more premium materials, which are going to be a little bit thicker. Those are going to look a little better, feel a little bit better, wear nicer, they're going to be quieter. So this isn't going to be that, but this is going to be just like a factory top from one of those early year JKs. So absolutely nothing wrong with this material. It's going to be just fine for you. This is also going to include a couple of bars that go across the top to keep the flapping to a minimum. That can be an issue that causes a little bit of noise, especially at highway speeds, but this top does try to mitigate that with a couple of bars, and with all of the straps that are included on this, it is designed to hold very tightly onto the sport cage, again, to keep everything as quiet and looking as good as possible as well. You don't want a top that is poorly fitting, one that has a bunch of wrinkles or gathers or anything like that. So with all of the straps and all the adjustability here, you're gonna be able to get this installed nice and tightly so it looks good and it functions properly. This top comes in right around $400, and that's not going to include those pieces we talked about before, the door surrounds, tailgate bar, windshield header, or the tailgate bar retention clips. So if you already have a soft top, you're already gonna have those pieces, and this is gonna be a pretty good deal. If you need to purchase those pieces on top of this, still going to be a pretty good deal, but do consider that as the overall cost of running this top. If you're looking for something that is more of a one-stop shop, something that has all of those components included in the same box, some of the other brands do that for you. But again, you are going to be at a higher price point with some of those other tops. So I think that $400 is a pretty good deal for what you're going to get here, but do consider the fact that you'll have to spend a little bit more if you don't have a soft top already. Now, a member of the install team will show you how to get this installed.
All right, now to begin the installation of our new soft top, what we have to do is remove our factory soft top, and the removal of our factory soft top is actually pretty simple. Remove your side windows and your rear window and flip your soft top back just like you would do if you were putting down your soft top while you were out driving. After that, we're gonna remove the side bows and lift our factory soft top off as one unit. Now, to install this new soft top, you will need a different windshield channel that is sold separately. You cannot use your factory one, it just will not attach to it. We will, however, be using our factory rear window bar that comes on our factory Jeep top. Now let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and unzip our side windows and our rear window, get them off to the side, and then we'll flip our top back and get it disconnected. Now with the use of a T30 Torx bit, we can take out the 2 screws and pull our entire top off. Now there's 2 of these on each side. So just take your time. Now with everything disconnected, we can go ahead and get our factory top out of the way. All right, to begin the installation of our new top on our Jeep, we first have to put in our new windshield rail. Now that just slides under the front of our new top. You see that there is a little pocket sewn in the front here with the snaps. You slide the rail into the pocket and then just snap it down. All right, with our windshield channel in place, we're gonna go ahead and get this on our Jeep now. To begin, we're gonna go ahead and just drape it over the front end, get our windshield channel locked in, and then we're gonna flip it over on top of our factory roll bar. Now with our top upside down and draped over our front end, we can go ahead and get our windshield channel bar in place, latched down, then we'll just go ahead and flip the whole thing over top. Next, we're gonna install one of our support rods. We're gonna start on the driver's side. Now, you'll notice that the one side angles down. They will come in 2 pieces. You just slide them together. And the angled down side will go towards the rear of your vehicle. And when installing it, it's gonna slide right into this pocket. And just repeat that for both sides. Next, we're gonna grab our rear straps. Now, these aren't the straps that are on top. These are gonna be the straps that are underneath. We're gonna wrap them under our rear seat belt. Wrap them into the clip and snug them down. Now just repeat this on both sides and don't pull them too tight until you have both sides latched. Now, if your factory door surrounds still have this little lip on them right here, we're gonna have to remove that. Now, it's actually relatively simple because they're only stapled in. Just pull down on it until the staples release. Once that is out, you can take your new top and fold this ledge underneath. Now just repeat that on both sides. Next, we're gonna go ahead and get one of our side windows installed. Now they just zip into place. Now before you zipper your window all the way in, go ahead and tuck this front channel in, along with the lower channel down here on the body's belt line. You can go ahead and finish zippering it. Then take the straps and strap them in. Next, we're gonna go ahead and get our rear window installed. Now that installs just like our side windows do, they just zipper into place. But we're also gonna install our rear window bar to lock it down against our tailgate. Now just slide your window bar onto your rear window. And just take your time so you don't rip your rear window. All right, now the last bit is getting this buckle under your belt line there. Pulling your Jeep top nice and tight. Now just repeat that on both corners. Now I hope you enjoyed this video and it showed you just what it takes to install this soft top at home in your driveway or in your garage. Now if I can say one thing as a tip to help you do this installation, do it outside while it's warm and the sun is beating down. Now I know it's gonna be a little hot, but The heat from the sun will make the soft top a lot more pliable and easier to stretch. Now, for more parts and videos and tips like these, make sure you visit us at ExtremeTerrain.com.